In the world of flexibility training, the split, whether in the form of a front split or a side split, stands as one of the most iconic and challenging movements. It is not merely a test of lower limb flexibility but also a demanding assessment of hip joint mobility, muscular elasticity, and core stability. Many people dream of performing a perfect split with ease, and among them, young individuals often enjoy a natural advantage. This advantage is not accidental. It stems from a combination of physiological structure, tissue composition, and recovery capacity. From a muscular perspective, younger individuals tend to have muscle fibers that are softer and more elastic. This elasticity comes from the harmonious coordination between actin and myosin within the muscle cells, as well as from the higher water content and quality of collagen fibers. In younger bodies, collagen fibers are more loosely arranged and less cross-linked, allowing the muscles to stretch further without tearing. This is why a deep stretch might cause only a mild pulling sensation for a young person, whereas the same stretch could trigger intense tightness or pain in an older individual. The flexibility of ligaments and tendons also peaks during youth. Ligaments connect bone to stabilize joints, while tendons connect muscle to bone to transmit force. In adolescence and early adulthood, these connective tissues contain a greater proportion of elastic fibers and high-quality collagen, making them more adaptable to stretching. They can lengthen under load and gradually adjust to a wider range of motion without sustaining permanent damage. In contrast, with age, collagen fibers in these tissues become more cross-linked and less elastic, making them more prone to injury when exposed to forces beyond their tolerance. Joint health further amplifies this youthful advantage. Large movements such as the split require smooth joint function, which depends on adequate synovial fluid to reduce friction and healthy cartilage to absorb impact. Younger individuals produce synovial fluid more actively, and their cartilage remains intact and springy, allowing their joints to move through extreme ranges with minimal resistance. For movements like the split, where the hips must open to their maximum, this smoothness directly influences both comfort and safety. Beyond structural benefits, metabolism and recovery also work in favor of the young. Stretching at an intense level is essentially a cycle of microinjury and repair. Each deep stretch produces tiny stresses in the muscle fibers, ligaments, and fascia, which the body repairs, gradually improving flexibility. Young people's circulatory systems deliver nutrients and oxygen efficiently, their cells regenerate more quickly, and their tissues heal faster. This enables them to train more frequently at higher intensities without long-term fatigue or accumulation of damage. However, this advantage does not grant immunity from injury. While deep stretching has tremendous benefits for flexibility, improper training can still lead to serious harm. Common risks include muscle strains, overstretched ligaments, joint capsule damage, and femoroacetabular impingement in the hip. The danger is especially high in passive stretching when an external force, such as a coach or partner, pushes the body beyond its safe limit. Even youthful tissues can be injured if overstressed. Gradual progression and developing a sense of bodily awareness are essential for safe practice. To train effectively, young people can capitalize on their natural elasticity by combining dynamic and static stretching. Dynamic stretches are ideal before training, warming up the joints and activating the nervous system to reduce resistance during movement. Static stretches work best afterward, when warm muscles can lengthen further with less risk. For front splits, starting with deep lunges and gradually lowering the hips before reaching the full split is effective. For side splits, beginning with positions such as the frog stretch and slowly extending the legs outward helps the body adapt to greater ranges. Psychologically, youth often brings a higher tolerance and adaptability to discomfort. Their nervous systems are more responsive and can adjust to the pulling sensations of stretching more quickly. Combined with a strong learning ability, this enables faster mastery of correct posture and muscle engagement, often leading to rapid improvement. Yet this same quick progress can create a false sense of security, tempting some to push beyond safe limits and risk injury. The flexibility foundation built in youth can have lasting benefits for physical health and athletic performance. Good flexibility not only enhances technical execution in disciplines like dance, martial arts, and yoga, but also reduces the risk of muscle stiffness and joint wear in daily life. Those with greater hip mobility often walk with a more natural stride, distribute impact more evenly during running or jumping, and recover more easily from prolonged sitting. While these benefits may go unnoticed in youth, they become invaluable with age. Importantly, flexibility is not the exclusive domain of the young. Research shows that even in middle age or later, consistent flexibility training can significantly improve joint mobility and muscular elasticity, though it may require more time and longer recovery. This makes it even more important for young people to take advantage of their prime years to train systematically, establishing a flexibility base that will serve them for decades. Ultimately, the advantage young people have in performing splits, whether front or side, comes from the combined strength of their muscles, ligaments, tendons, joints, and recovery systems. These attributes allow them to safely tolerate greater ranges of motion and achieve faster progress. Yet this advantage must be paired with sound training methods and an awareness of safe limits to reach its full potential. True flexibility is not only about how far the body can stretch, it is about the wisdom to balance ambition with protection, ensuring that freedom and fluidity of movement can be preserved for the future.